Shawty Foe, aka Mr. 210. Shawty Foe is a four-corner hustler from 71st and East End, or MOOSEBLOCK, but he was also raised on 72nd and Bennett, which is where he and G Herbo grew up together, and on 73rd and Jeffrey. Some of MOOSEBLOCK's alliances are with Ghetto World, Guwap Gang, and Malltown. The ops include Paxtown, Rawtown, and Sarkon City. Shawty Foe said that he was raised in a normal household in Villa Homes with his mother and father and was very spoiled. R.I.P. to both his parents. He said that he was always a mischievous child and that he would play outside and see the older kids running the streets and banging, which he thought was exciting. Over the years, after witnessing many events transpire on his block, he decided at the early age of 9 to first jump off the porch. But it wouldn't be until around age 12 that he actually began partaking in gang activities. He would hang with older kids, which meant that he had to fight or whatever else was required of him. In fact, at age 15, he caught his first charge while walking through his ops neighborhood on 71st and Chappelle. He was spotted by undercovers and targeted because of his all-black attire, which made him look, quote-unquote, suspicious. When the police tried to approach him, he led them on a foot chase, but unfortunately was captured and charged with carrying a firearm while underage and without a permit. He was sent to juvie for around 3 days. From there, he attended court, but luckily caught a break and was released on probation. It was around this time that his homeboy Ghetto had taken him over to East End and introduced him to the gang. They had began having meetings where they forged an alliance called Block City. This area was also known as Pez City, which got his name after Lopez was shot in the head and killed while walking down the sidewalk on the 1300 block of East 72nd Street. No one was ever charged with this murder. A while later, they became known as MOOSEBLOCK. Supposedly, Moose and about 4 or 5 other members broke into a couple's home to rob them. Somehow, one of the other members accidentally shot him in the head and killed him. 3 years before Moose was killed, his homeboy Ghetto, who Shawty Foe looked up to as a kid, ended up being murdered by the Chicago Police Department. The police contended that Ghetto began shooting near a South Shore grocery store and ended up hitting 4 people. Police said they heard gunshots and chased him into an alley where they claimed he had pointed a gun at him. They then opened fire, killing him on the scene. His neighborhood then became known as Ghetto World. It was around this time, at the age of 15, that Shawty Foe ended up getting shot. It would be almost 3 years later that he himself and his homeboy Bonafo would end up being accused of shooting someone. Police allege that the two caught an 18-year-old rival gang member in a store and shot him a few times, killing him at the scene. Purportedly, witnesses wrote statements, one being the victim's baby mama, one being an employee, and the other one of his ops, who supposedly goes by the name T.Y. According to court documents, he actually went on the stand and testified against the two in court. Shawty Foe was acquitted of all charges. Babana, on the other hand, wouldn't get as lucky. The victim was overheard telling his baby mama that Bonna shot him right before he passed away, which is why he didn't get off. Although he was only 17 at the time, he was charged as an adult and received between 35 and 45 years. It was said that the judge actually put a cap on his years because he was still so young. A few years prior to this event, Shawty Foe was charged with yet another shooting death. It is claimed that he caught the ops lurking in a certain area and began firing. Only he missed his intended targets and hit an older gentleman who shall remain nameless. The police recovered an item from the scene and tried to link Shawty Foe to the shooting, but it wasn't enough to convict him and he was therefore acquitted. Once again, it would seem that luck was on his side, but this wouldn't be the last time that he would get locked up. He actually ended up doing some time in Cook County, where he and THF Bezu had a run-in. Bezu can be seen on a couple of lives, including one with Moople Crump.
Tell your people you just had your joke, bro. You just had your in the wire.
Internet whooping.
Your shit was in the wire in the county, baby.
I never wore wire.
On
Never had wires in my jaw.
So what was wrong with your jaw? Your jaw wasn't broke? Was your jaw broke?
I never had wires in my jaw.
Was your jaw broke?
Yeah, my shit was broke. I never had wires though.
Cause you run your mouth and a nigga broke that jaw cause you a pussy.
Stop that, man.
You was just in the county. Hey, baby, you was just in the county. You were just accounting for $75,000 bond, bro. You were just accounting for a $75,000 bond, bro.
You still come home doing this? This still
You
what
just
you come home doing?
accounting for $75,000 bond, bro.
Drop down.
You said who running it?
Drop down.
This is still
Man, you ain't gonna shoot nobody.
Is that what you still doing? Is that what you still
And 051 Melly.
God, I hate this shit. Y'all don't
Say that
realize
right
be
now.
fronting for this internet shit, man. Who gonna give us our respect, man? I
You know why
broke my
don't respect?
jaw. Who wanna know who broke my jaw? I broke my jaw. Shawty folks from 71st East End broke my jaw. That's who broke my jaw. What else y'all wanna know?
Man, what the fuck you saying that on live, bro?
What else y'all wanna know, bro? I'm
Why
tired
you
of these
keep
fans
saying that on
fucking
live?
anybody bound to get their jaw broke. He snaked me.
No, I ain't hear you snake you though.
You ain't hear he snaked me.
No, I heard you was wolfing, like saying like, Shorty, you know who I am? I'm zooming while you was talking, he bust on you and broke your shit, then they jumped on you.
Ain't no jump on the show, Kyle. You heard the road story. Get Shorty phone line.
They said,
Get Shorty
they
phone,
said-
get Shorty phone line.
oh, you want me to tell you what
Bro,
he
I
told
was
me?
digging
When
in my
they
bag,
say
getting my toothpaste
they
to the
say
brush.
you
Look,
clapped
I'm
it.
gonna brush my teeth, bro. He snaked me, bro.
Yeah, they say you clapped his phone. He said you said something about you clapped.
clapped my
his
phone,
or you clapped his phone. You like, I ain't no motherfucking duck. You know the fucking I'm shooting my name Bezoo. They say he bust on you, bro.
Oh, Kyle, he didn't. I told him that let's go upstairs and fight. He ain't want to go upstairs and fight. He wait till I went in my bag, got my toothpaste and brush my teeth, he snaked. We beat the dogs out of him after that. Now get him online and ask him, is that false or true?
I'm gonna ask.
For sure. And I never would know.
Why did y'all beat him though?
Why
Why
he
y'all
cracking
beat him
my jaw? He ain't break my.
I got one question. Why y'all beat him though? Why you just ain't beat
What
him?
you mean, y'all? We set the deck up. What the fuck you talking about? The whole deck went up. You know how y'all roll? Y'all
No, he
do
said,
one-on-one.
he told me ain't nobody help him fight. Y'all just whooping. Ain't nobody help him.
C. Lord rocked out with him. Some nigga from 52nd and Motown somewhere rocked with him. The whole deck went up. What the fuck you talking about? Beat him. Ain't no we beat him. It was the deck went up. You know how that shit go?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been on one of those decks when it go. It was
The
just a
deck
fight.
went up.
Except when you kick your homie, everybody kick.
Talking about the incident. Shawty Folk claimed that before the incident, he and Bebe were actually on okay terms. But he says a situation arose about a phone card that he really can't recall, and he ended up swinging on Bezoo, breaking his jaw. But of course, we know Bezoo has another side to that story. Sometime after, Shawty was released on house arrest and began recording music. Some of the songs that he is most known for are Snitch K, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3, where he refers back to T.Y. testifying against him and Bonner. He drops a few other names in these and other songs as well. This guy clearly has talent and is well on his way. If the Chiraqians could only stop the inner beef and collab full force on another level, man, the whole city will probably blow. Cause a lot of these guys definitely have talent. Let's share Shawty Fo's music and support him as best we can. I hope you make it, Shawty. And I wonder who will be next. This has been the legend of Shawty Fo, aka Mr. 2-0. Or is it Mr. 4-0? You be the judge. Free SN TV. I'm out.